Life has all sorts of twists and turns. At times, it can be harsh and cruel, and it can take the ones we care about most. If we're lucky, we might be there for the end, but sometimes you don't know what happened. Sometimes you have no idea if the other is even alive or dead. And so, you must keep moving forward. Life goes on, and so must DragonClan.
But that's not fair! This wasn't supposed to happen! We weren't supposed to be stuck like this! Didn't we always try our best? Weren't we faithful? What did we do to deserve this? Why can't we have one more chance?
Bathed in the twilight's glow, you emerge into the world, cradled within the warmth of the nursery along with Dove Kit, Chasm Kit, Hill Kit, Rock Kit, and Jagged Kit. A pair of caring eyes, your adoptive father, Gale Dusk, gaze down at you, their purrs echoing the heartbeat you've grown familiar with. Their scent envelops you, a mix of milk and love. The clan's soft murmurs reach your ears, distant and comforting. Welcome to the world, Whisper Kit.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to DragonClan, where we have just been reborn? Born? Maybe we're not reborn? Are we Talonpaw reborn or not? Who knows? I'm not actually sure. We're gonna have to just wait and see. Whatever the case is, though, little Whisper Kit is safe with Gale Dusk for now, but how he found us is terrifying. If we go and look at our history, Whisper Kit was found flailing in the ocean as a teeny kitten, no parent in sight. It wasn't just us, it was all our other siblings as well. Like, what were such tiny kids doing in the ocean? What was Gale Dusk doing by the ocean? I think that Gale Dusk was probably looking for Talonpaw, honestly. Because he has no way of knowing what happened to his apprentice, and wouldn't a good mentor go trying to find them? Honestly, I'm very curious to know what has been happening with DragonClan, because I've just been ignoring all of the events and stuff in the meantime. So I'm going to read through this, but before I do, I want to thank everybody for showing all of your support to LifeGen so far, to DragonClan. If you want to support the channel even more, yes, I'm doing the YouTuber spiel, but if you're interested, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment to feed the algorithm gods. It lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm creating, and it helps it to reach more people. And be sure to subscribe so you'll know when the next episode comes out. I've been releasing LifeGen every other week. So in the meantime, if you want to check out some of my other series, like Wolf Quest, I'm playing the new DLC, Tower Fall. Or I have a Sims 3 Warriors series where I'm like kind of living out the life of a clan that lives on an island. Or I've been doing a Warriors challenge in Cult of the Lamb, which has been pretty fun. You can check all of those out too. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's see what has been happening in DragonClan now that we've just been born. They still don't have enough healthy medicine cats, which is just par for the course at this point with them. Shadowstar is no longer sore. Warmburst has gotten white cough. Petalrump fell into a river and inhaled a lot of water before managing to get it out. He's been hacking and sputtering ever since. Dovestripe had a litter of 3 kids with an unknown partner. We already have our littermate's name is Dove Kit, so should we change that? Because we already have Dove in the clan. Oh well. Mistletail hopes this litter will be small. She feels overwhelmed at the idea of a big litter. She doesn't believe she can efficiently perform her duties while expecting kits and decides to move into the nursery. Blue Speckle was seen racing along the border with his rival from Phoenix Clan. Marigold Cricket was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a loner. The clan has encountered Burrow. Gale Dusk has gotten a stomachache. Is that from... Did you inhale water? Did you inhale water and got a stomachache from that? Did you try to drink from the ocean? And Archblaze is healed from his rat bite. I'm not going to look at relationships quite right now, but I will look at StarClan. Is there anything going on here? I don't think there's going to be anything with us, probably. Because we're a little too little. But if we can go through our siblings, probably. Pranskit isn't one of ours. Pranskit is one of Dovestripe's litter, but let's see, Dove Kit. I'm actually going to change you to Moth Kit, I think. Let's do Moth Kit. Hello? Because we already have a dove in the clan, so we'll make you Moth instead. Let's go ahead and talk to our sibling. Oh my gosh, the little meow. Let's see, Chasm Kit. I have also gone ahead and starred everyone in our family. Grr, ooh. Okay. Hill Kit. Oh my goodness. I'm just like going through talking to... We have so many siblings. Rocket rolls around the nest, getting a feeling of his surroundings. Aww. And Jagged Kit. Aww. They're so cute. Look at them. There's also 3 other kids who were born around the same time that we're growing up with. So we have Oak Kit here. Meow. Owl Kit. You spot Owl Kit crawling around in circles before suddenly biting cold for his leg. Oh dear. And Prance Kit. Squeak! Let's also go and find... Where's Gale Dusk? There you are. Let's chat with Gale Dusk. Oh, my precious Kit. I love you so much. Aww. Gale Dusk is so sweet. And he had a nice chat with a loner outside clan territory. That loner is probably the one who helped bring us all back. Like, because there's so many of us. How would he find and rescue so many kits from the ocean? Couldn't have done that alone. So I'm saying that whoever that loner is, came with him. Let's see. Also in the nursery, there's Gossamer Kit.
Yay, a new playmate! What do you mean I can't play with her yet?
That's right. Whisper Kit is actually a Molly, not a Tom. Female right now. Well, that is a bit of a change, so we'll see how this goes. I already chatted with Gossamer Kit, hang on. Sun Kit.
Whisper Kit, Whisper Kit, Whisper Kit, look at this feather Bright Smoke's brought me. It's so pretty, and it came from a real live bird out on the territory. I can't wait until I can get out and explore the territory myself. Then I can have all the feathers I want.
Aww. And she's rolling her eyes after Tremble told her to stop nagging. Oh dear. Hickory Kit wants to have fun.
Hurry and open your eyes! It's getting really, really boring! The queens keep getting annoyed at me because you're still sleeping, so get up already so we can play! Ugh, you're so stubborn. Maybe I don't want to play with you anyways.
We're just a baby. We're just a baby. Come on. Furled Kit. Furled Kit sniffs at your fur before gagging and running away. Oh, we're just a baby. Be nice. We're just a baby. And Larch Kit. Ooh. You look cool. And you're asking Ashenpelt an important question. You find Larch Kit sulking at a corner of the nursery and decide to approach her.
What? Your breath stinks and your fur looks funny. Leave me alone.
Oh, come on. Oh, you are bullying, though. I see that. We'll see if things change. We're a little too young to have beef with anyone. We're a little too young to have enemies. But as we grow up, we'll keep an eye on this kind of stuff. Let's see. Perhaps one of the medicine cats. Like, Archblaze is a medicine cat now, so there's 2 of them. Perhaps he might have been one of the ones to bring us into the clan. It's so bright in this new world. Archblaze sees you squinting at the sun and moves to sit in front of you, casting a shadow for you to sit in. Oh, thank you, Archblaze. And who are you? Bright Smoke. I'm very curious about some of these cats. Bright Smoke is crushing leaves under her paws. Bright Smoke looks solemn as she stands over you. I vow to protect and guide this young one, to help them understand the importance of loyalty and courage in the life of a clan cat. Wow, okay. Behind her, Ember Thrush can't help but snicker at her dramatic oath. Yeah, you know what, that's kind of fair. We are just a baby right now. You're not even our adoptive parent. Maybe you could be, who knows? Toadsnout is also a medicine cat. Toadsnout purrs when you waddle up to her. Aw. How many cats can they take care of 31 clan members, including themselves? And there's not enough, apparently. I do think it may be time to enable or disable auto fresh kill. Cats may start going hungry. That could also be difficult. You guys let me know. What should I do on that? Let's see, we're a little too young to do a LifeGen patrol still. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sending some of the cats in the actual clan on patrol and see what happens. Alright, nothing really important happened during patrol, so let's go ahead and move on to the next moon, and maybe some actual stuff can happen. Okay, oh, it almost looks like we have a little bit of a blush. DragonClan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats will be sick or hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. Oh dear. Fish River's mangled leg is healed up, though. Whenever someone asks Mistletoe whether Mistletoe will be alright raising her single kitten alone, she just smiles and replies that everything is going to work out fine. Sandy Swoop is free of fleas at last. Marigold Cricket feels much better, her soreness is gone. Gale Dusk no longer has a stomachache. Hickory Kit loudly complains as Bright Smoke pulls him over to quickly groom his pelt. He manages to wriggle away and scurry off to the front of the crowd for his ceremony, where he is renamed to Hickory Paw and apprenticed to Sandy Swoop. Sunpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice, with Flurry Knight as her mentor. Oh, Flurry Knight! Watching with pride as Furled Paw is named and given to Fish River to apprentice under, Bright Smoke knows that she was a good choice. Archblaze has no doubt in his mind of who his new apprentice should be. Rootkit has always been looking for an excuse to be in his den, asking endless questions about what each herb is and what it's used for. As Archblaze announces that the newly named Rootpaw will be his apprentice, he sees Rootpaw's eyes shining in delight and excitement. Archblaze knows he was right in choosing her. Okay, Rootpaw is going to be a medicine cat apprentice, okay. Cranskit ran too fast over Harshgren and hurt her paws. Oh dear. Oakkit fits in perfectly at first, but as she grows and opens her eyes, it becomes clear that, to Oakkit, there's no difference between having her eyes closed or open. Oh, Oakkit is blind! Okay. And if we look at anyone in our family, let's see, Gale Dusk partakes in the lazy evening with Emberthrush and Liar Zoom. I'm just gonna look at anything with high effect or with us. So like Gale Dusk and Marigold Cricket always learn something new when they're together. So that's something. And Whisperkit compliments Fish River on something she was self-conscious about. Whisperkit spent a long time talking with Mothkit and was impressed by Mothkit's insight. For a kit, that's probably amazing. Whisperkit spent a long time talking with Mothkit. Yeah, we've seen that. Anything high for anybody else? Or are we gonna be in this again? Rockkit is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Flurry Knight. Okay, that's about it there. And if we look at StarClan, see, Coldfur finds comfort in StarClan after a hard day. Lightstripe gets bested by a porcupine, curses StarClan for not preparing him for it. Bluespickle tells a story to Flurry Knight about his day's training in the dark forest. Initially, he's just talking about battle training, but he turns it into a lesson about why cats shouldn't train in the dark forest. Ren doesn't have the time to think about where its faith lies. Oh, Ren. After multiple failed endeavors at her latest innovation, Grey Egg half-jokingly asks StarClan to help, and is surprised when her next attempt is a success. Okay. So we are currently kind of surrounded by a whole bunch of other kits, I think. Where are we? Are we even in the nursery? If we are, we're completely covered. Oh, we're being overlapped by Mothkit, who apparently we have been getting along with, so. Mothkit is rolling around in the sunshine, fair enough. And Mothkit wants to work hard to impress Chasmkit. Okay. Hillkit is inviting Whisperkit to play. Ooh, Hillkit looks super cool. Look at you.
Whisperkit, question of the day, incoming in 3, 2, 1. Why does Shadowstar stink so badly? It's like she hasn't had a bath in the moon. Hey, I said it was a question, not that I had an answer.
I mean, fair enough. Jagged Kit told Oak Kit that she needs a bath, so you're honest and you never sit still. When you settle into your nest for the night, you feel a stone under your haunches. When you go to remove the disturbance, you notice it's covered in the scent of Jagged Kit. A rather underwhelming prank, but a slight nonetheless. You'll be sure to get her back for this transgression. I'm sure we will. Let's see, this is Chasm Kit.
Whisper Kit, family means forever, right? We're always gonna be together? We're not gonna turn out like those siblings that fight all the time and stop liking each other, are we?
Oh, that's I immediately was remembering like a thing where, like from, if you've seen Gravity Falls, like there's almost this exact conversation between Mabel and Dipper.
You say, no, of course not. Of course not. It was silly of me to even ask. Why would I ever stop liking you?
Aw, Chasm Kit. Aww. Let's see, Rock Kit. You spot Rock Kit sharpening his little claws in the corner. Should you be concerned? See, he's glad it's not so hot anymore. He's secretive and oddly observant. Okay. Gossamer Kit. Let's see, you're rebellious and you're a curious wanderer and interested in something.
Hey, Whisper Kit, wanna play?
You ask Gossamer Kit if he plans on cheating, pulling your tail, or otherwise abusing you this time.
You're no fun anyway.
Alright, we may already have beef with Gossamer Kit. There we go. Oh, that's just us. Let's see. We haven't really wandered outside. Prance Kit's pretending to be the clan leader. You've started to notice how much Prance Kit seems to hang around you, even if you don't normally talk when she does. Finally, you ask her why, and her answer is quite surprising.
You're so composed. You always know what to do and you never worry about it. You work hard and I wish I was you.
Oh, Prance Kit! I'm making you a friend. You're a friend. Oh, you're injured though. Oh, BB. What happened? You got cracked paws? Aw. Owl Kit. So we can talk to you. Bored, you kick a pebble across the clearing. Owl Kit, who happened to be sitting close by, catches the pebble as it rolls next to him. He passes it back and you end up in a decently spirited back-and-forth game, passing the stone in between the paws of warriors passing through camp. That's fun. We'll make you a friend too. Let's see, where's Gale Dusk? There you are. Let's talk to Dad. Gale Dusk gives you a polite smile as you walk past. That's it? That's it? Come on. I also want to see... Let's see, we're patient and we enjoy digging. Okay. And we're asking older cats how kits are born. Oh no. We're a little too young for that. Let's see, Root Paw wants to make her mentor proud.
I want to climb the mountains and touch the clouds. Every cat thinks I'm biting off more than I can chew, but one day I'll make it.
I believe in you. I totally believe you will. You're methodical and quick to please. Okay. Let's see. Bright Smoke is right in the nursery with us. You're the one who was like super serious, weren't you? You spot Bright Smoke lounging about in her nest, fast asleep. Isn't she always up at this time? Did she fall asleep by accident? As you approach, she slowly begins to stir in her nest. Huh? What? Whisper Kit? What time is... Oh, StarClan, the patrols! I'm going to be late! Oh no, Bright Smoke! Well, Bright Smoke's cool. I like Bright Smoke. Grey Egg's pretty close to the nursery, I noticed you. Is mediating a long-time friendship between two clanmates. She's still obsessive and she's got a keen eye. You want me to give your tips on the hunting crouch? You're too young for all that. Try not to take life so seriously. You'll have plenty of time to worry about hunting when you're an apprentice. Until then, just try to enjoy your kithood. Okay, fair enough. And apparently we're right in the leader's den now. Where is Shadowstar? There you are. Is busy planning out priorities for the day. Shadowstar's an elder now. But if we check on her... Shadowstar is teaching Sunpaw a battle move on the edge of camp. You creep closer, watching Shadowstar run the apprentice through the exercise again and again. No, you're letting yourself get too unbalanced. An enemy will take advantage of that. Try once more. Oh, hello, Whisperkit. Make sure you stay out of the way. Yes, you can watch, but stay at least one tail length behind me. Okay. Fair enough. A water lake. Ooh, they look super cool. Look at them. Water Lake notices you sneaking up on a feather and drops down beside you, waggling their haunches. And Whisperkit creeps forward with an impeccable hunter's crouch on what appears to be a raven feather. Truly remarkable. Oh, a slight switch of the tail, the sign of a confident warrior. Whisperkit steadies her haunches. Could this be the moment of truth? And she pounces! An incredible catch from Whisperkit, the mightiest hunter in DragonClan. Water Lake hoists you onto their shoulders and parades you around camp as you giggle uncontrollably. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. This is Marigold Cricket. Hey there, little Whisperkit. You've got quite the spark in those eyes. You remind me of when I was your age. Destined for greatness, I can tell. So you've received several invitations to share tongues and is deciding which to take. Oh my goodness. She's very pretty, though. Apparently, we're going to be told a story alongside Shadowstar, Emberthrush, Brightsmoke, and Tremble. What story are we going to be told, though? A neutral story, okay. Ghostly Presence. Blue Speckle tells a story about a vengeful spirit beyond both StarClan and the Dark Forest. There once was a kitty pet who wandered clan territory all day. The collar on their neck jingled as they walked, startling prey and annoying nearby clan cats. One day, the leader of a nearby clan had enough and sent a patrol to deal with the intruder. The kitty pet was swiftly killed without mercy. The clan was relieved that prey would soon return to the forest now that the loud kitty pet wasn't there to disturb it. However, the clan still didn't know peace. The kitty pet's spirit was still left wandering the forest, and they were angry. The kitty pet spent their days startling prey out of the paws of clan hunting patrols, and when Leaf Bear hit, many clan cats starved. The clan's reckless killing only led to more death and despair. Some cats listen intently, feeling more grounded after the story. Others, aversely, feel more drawn to their current faith instead. Like Shadowstar's faith decreased, everybody else's increased, except for us. We're a little too young to know. Oh, Ashenpelt's gonna mediate us with Sunpaw, apparently. There's not too much going on here between us. We're pretty comfortable with Sunpaw, but a little bit more comfort. Okay. And looks like we're finally old enough to go on LifeGen patrol, so let's do that. The air is thick with the scent of age and wisdom as you overhear the elders reminiscing about the grand feasts of great warriors, their voices vibrating with the raw thrill of battles won and hardships endured. You try to listen, to lose yourself in their stories, but the elders notice your small form lurking nearby. They gently chide you, explaining that the tales they're sharing aren't suitable for young ears. Oh, but maybe that's how we were able to listen in on that story, because that was a pretty violent story for such a young kid. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a large dog on the edge of clan territory. But everything's safe, okay. And there's a small dog on the territory too, okay. Tremble hisses at the small dog and the rest of her team backs her up. The dog skitters back, yapping loudly, apparently shocked by the display. The patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls until the dog loses its nerve and runs from the DragonClan border into the distance. Okay. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. She discovers the cooling body of a kitty pet. It seems they attempted to run after their two legs but were run over by another monster. Brightsmoke silently sends a prayer for the kitty pet and can't help cursing the two legs who abandoned such a loyal cat. And the clan's reputation towards outsiders has worsened? Why would it get worse? Well, regardless, not too much happened, so let's go ahead and move on to the next moon. Oh. We still don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Coldfur can walk and move without pain. Her sprain must have healed. Along with a bit of coughing, Petalrump has developed a runny nose from the water in his lungs. Oh dear. Flurry Knight saved Sunpaw from a fox, but was hurt. Oh, Flurry Knight! Ashenpelt has gotten a running nose. Mistletail has finally gotten rid of all her fleas. Twigspike's soreness has abated. Grey Egg has gotten green cough! Hickory Paw leapt from a rock but didn't quite land right. Root Paw's no longer sore, and Pranskit's cracked paws have healed. Everything is about everybody getting hurt or healing. Root Paw, you need to recover, please. You need to start training. Galedusk wants Twigspike to stay safe and happy. Okay. Tremble asks Whisperkit about something complicated and is amazed at how quickly Whisperkit understands. Whisperkit apologizes to Mousetooth, but Mousetooth doesn't know why. Oh dear. And there's not really too much else going on that's noticeable. And Flurry Knight trips over the air in the middle of camp, cursing StarClan in embarrassment. Blue Speckle finds comfort in StarClan after a hard day. Ren doesn't have time to think about where his faith lies, and Brightsmoke finds a strangely sparkly feather in her nest and wonders if it's a sign. Brightsmoke is very fascinating to me. So we're in the leader's den right now, so let's chat with Shadowstar, who leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. I have no time to speak with you, Kit. Go back to the nursery. Well, okay. Where did we go? I genuinely don't see- oh, we are still kind of in the leader's den. Owlkit is crushing leaves under his paws.
Whisperkit, Whisperkit, I've been looking for you everywhere. Look at what I found. It's so cool, right? Looks like a finch's feather, not to flex. Want to play with it? Look, it flies around so well. Catch it, catch it!
Oh my gosh. And there's Chasmkit, who's inviting Pranskit to play.
Sorry, did you say something? No? Oh. But hold up, I have a question. What do you think of Grey Egg? Out of curiosity. Tacky? Yeah, me too. Thought I was the only one.
Oh dear. I mean, Grey Egg's an interesting cat. Let's see, how many can they take? They can take care of up to 38 members, and we have quite a few more from the sheer number of kits. This is worse than Stone Clan. If you've been watching my Sims 3 Warriors series, Stone Clan went from 0 to 7 kits in one episode. That was chaos. By the time this comes out, they might be around the right age to become apprentices, or no. That's not gonna happen for another episode or two. So, who knows? We already chatted with Chasmkit. Chasmkit just keeps following us around. Let's see, we're overlapping with... or I guess not anymore. Rockkit is telling on Larchkit for doing something bad.
Hey, do you think if we told Pranskit to go call Shadowstar mange-ridden fuzzbrain, she'd do it? Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's go!
Oh my goodness, everybody hates Shadowstar still, which is kind of funny to me. Gossamer Kid is playing Pretend. We already kind of have beef with you. Oh, you're interested in relationship drama. I see, okay. Gossamer Kit makes a silly face at you. Or...
yeah, well your ears are too big for your face. You look like a dirty mouse.
I decided to insult her just to see what happened. Just for fun. Large Kid is fighting sleep and failing.
Why did you get the bigger fresh kill? That should be mine. Every cat knows I'm gonna get the bigger one. I got it first. Doesn't matter if you got it first. I want it and you're gonna give it to me.
Before you know it, Large Kid snatches your fresh kill out of your paws. At least she has the decency to shove her smaller meal in your direction before prancing off. Jeez, okay.
Well, you should leave the shutting up to you, stupid.
You are an enemy. Let's see, that's 2 of the kids from the other litter, right? Let's see. Large Kid is from a different litter. O Kid is from a different litter, and we could probably come back. Check on you. Owl Kid's also from a different litter, and we're friends with Owl Kid. What's our enemy? Let's see. Gossamer Kid. Gossamer Kid was our enemy, and Large Kid. And these are from... Oh, it's the two kids from a different litter. These two are from the same litter. Oh my gosh. Okay. So apparently we hate Shadowstar's kits. That's what's going on. We hate Shadowstar's kits. France Kid is pestering older cats to play with her. France Kid seems to be crying, curled up in a small ball. Owl Kid seems to be picking on her, though it's hard to tell if it's intentional or not. Regardless, you step in and scare him off.
Whisper Kid? Thank you. Thank you so much.
France Kid buries her face in your pelt with sobbing gratefully. You feel like a hero now. Aww. France Kid. Okay, I love France Kid. France Kid's precious. But Owl Kid has made an enemy of me. Owl Kid. Wait, we're friends. Wait a second. This is interesting. This is odd. I don't know whose side to take on that. Let's see, Hill Kid is daydreaming.
Hickorypaw tried to scare me by telling me that blue butterflies are a sign something bad is gonna happen. He must think I'm a mouse brain. I'm not scared of a butterfly.
I mean, I've heard that rumor too. Don't know if there's any truth in it or not. Probably not. Ooh, Archblaze is in the nursery now. Let's see. Archblaze has been commenting on how thorn injuries are happening more frequently due to the recent rain, so he's been held up in the medicine den brainstorming a solution. Haha! Yes, finally it works! A loud voice booms from the medicine den, the entire camp freezing in place, a couple of cats jumping out of their skin. Archblaze struts out of the medicine den, ferns wrapped around his paws and legs, the toes just peeking out, but with a wooden base at the bottom. With this, we won't have to worry about those thorn bushes. We could even use these to properly protect ourselves when we uproot them. Oh, sorry for the outburst, everyone. The warriors begin to fiercely cheer in joy, one even stating that they were saved! Shadowstar laughs and congratulates Archblaze. You know what? Good for you, Archblaze. Thank you every cat. So we'll need more made and more materials. Who's with me? The clan roars louder, warriors seeking the list of materials to go searching. Mediators asking for instructions on how to build, queens asking whether it would be possible to have mini ones for the kits. Looking pretty eager there, Whisper Kit. Come on, let's get to work. You're helping, aren't you? Great, let's do this. Sure, I guess this is happening now. This is pretty hilarious. It just sounds to me like one of those and everyone clapped stories, you know? But sure. You know what, I'm proud of you. Where's Galedusk? Brags about how great a hunter he is. Okay. Galedusk hums a catchy tune. Oh, hey Whisperkit, I was coming up with a song. Want to hear it? Sure. Really? Alright. It goes like... Oh DragonClan, oh how I love you, DragonClan. You're not the one who made that up. Hang on. Do you like it? I'm pretty sure I heard another cat singing that some time ago. You probably heard it from them. Wait, seriously? I didn't just rip someone else's song off without realizing, did I? Okay, well how about this one? I know for a fact it's original. Happy DragonClan to you. Happy DragonClan to you. Happy DragonClan, dear Whisperkit. Happy DragonClan to you. I hope I don't get copyright because I remember that was an issue a while ago with this song, but who knows? It occurs to me that 2 of our mediators are out of commission. I really hope that they'll be okay. Mistletail is like just from recovering from birth, but Grey Egg, I hope for the best. Ooh, who's the newest kit? Oh, it's Tree Kit. Hang on. Hi, Tree Kit. You look so much like Jagged Kit. I just didn't even notice you. Let's chat with you. He watches Tree Kit chases his tail while the other kids laugh hysterically. Okay. Anyways, let's do a LifeGen patrol. And Let's see what happens. During a breezy afternoon, a cluster of leaves caught in the spider's web catches your eye. You notice the intricate patterns and consider trying to recreate with sticks and moss. You try, but the materials refuse to cooperate. Your attempts result in a tangled mess of sticks and moss. Nonetheless, you learn something about patience and precision. Well, at least we tried. Of course. The patrol encounters a swarm of two legs gathered at the foot of a mountain. At least we have 3 adults here who have a decent amount of skills between them. And a medium amount of prey is brought back. Okay, they're safe. But we always have to be careful. To be fair, not too much happened this patrol, so we'll go ahead and move on to yet another moon. Let's go ahead and actually do that, and... DragonClan does not have enough healthy medicine. Still, Shadowstar is free of fleas at last. Warmburst no longer has white cough, but Scratch Freckle has gotten white cough. Fish River woke up with a mild headache, but went about her day anyway, trying to ignore the nagging pain. Coldfur announced that she is expecting kits, though when one waddles more than pads around camp, one has to accept that she should move into the nursery. Oh goodness. Petalrump's lungs finally feel back to normal. Ashenpelt travels to HydraClan to resolve some recent order disputes. Archblaze moves Ashenpelt to the Medicine Cat Den, where the white cough that her running nose has turned into can more easily be— Do we have any mediators? I could not think of the word, but do we have any mediators who are actually able to work right now? Dovestripe has recovered from birthing her litter. A kitty pet waits on the border for a patrol and, finding one led by Wren, asks to join. The kitty pet decides to keep her old name, Meringue. Cedar Spring tossed a snake out of the camp before it could bite someone. Cedar Spring wasn't looking where she was going and tripped over a small trunk, spraining her paw. That probably happened at the same time. Gossamer Paw hopes that Shard is watching from StarClan with pride to see his apprentice to Waterlake. As Large Paw touches noses with Mousetooth, she hopes that she'll be a cool mentor that won't assign boring tasks. Anything but moss gathering or tick duty. Whisper Kit falls into a river but is saved by Gale Dusk. Gale Dusk is very good at saving kits from— Oh, wait a second. That's us! How did I forget? Gale Dusk— What is with us trying to fall into water? And Owlkit has gotten kitten cough? Hellkit went missing for a few days, and Jaggedkit has got yellow cough. This could be bad. Let's see. Whenever Gale Dusk's name is mentioned, Large Paw relaxes. I'm looking at, like, any high relationship stuff right now. For us, family, or friends. Sunpaw learns that Gossamer Kit has been using her for something. Ooh. Whenever Gale Dusk's name is mentioned, Large Paw relaxes. Yeah, Whisper Kit fell into a river. That's already something we saw. Archblaze feels comfortable challenging Whisper Kit on something she said. Okay, Archblaze is... We might... I wonder, will we try and become a medicine cat? Will we become a healer? Because we seem to have an interesting relationship with Archblaze. We keep hanging out with Archblaze, and Archblaze is curious about us. Archblaze took us along to, like, train. Right now, Archblaze does have an apprentice. But who knows? This is interesting. Furled Paw points out a constellation to Whisper Kit. Whisper Kit and Twigspike reach for the same piece of prey and bicker over it. Twigspike gets it, of course. Whisper Kit is upset after spending the day with Moth Kit's bad attitude. Well, okay. And that's about it for that. So, under StarClan, Petalrump can't help but think the stars are twinkling a little bit less brightly tonight. Liar Zoom is reconsidering their faith in StarClan. Marigold Cricket gets bested by a porcupine, curses StarClan for not preparing her for it. Waterlake makes a joke about StarClan, not meaning it, but Gale Dusk takes it to heart. And prey has been scarce recently, so Tremble sends her thanks to StarClan after managing to find some. Okay, interesting. And ooh, it is winter. Which we didn't really get to experience when we were Talonpaw, but you know, first time for everything. So we're overlapped with Pranskit right now. Pranskit slams into you a little too hard while playing.
Ah! Oof. Oh, my StarClan, I'm so sorry! Did I hurt you? Are you alright? You might not seem like you're damaged now, but what if it happens later? What if you have a concussion? Or worse, internal bleeding? I better get Rootpaw and Shadowstar too. But, oh no, what if they exile me? Well, I guess it's a risk I'll have to take for your health, Whisper Kit, and for the safety of DragonClan. I'll be right back. Try not to move.
Oh, Pranskit! For a secretive little kit, you are so interesting. You're always learning and you're oddly observant. Let's see, Chasm Kid is running like a whirlwind around the camp. You engage in a staring contest with Chasm Kid. You're not about to back down first. What feels like ages later, you both break at the same time, rubbing your burning eyes. When you look back up, he's laughing hysterically. You can feel the amused purr rumbling in your own chest. Aww. See, Moth Kit, who apparently we had some issues with today, apparently, or this moon. But we still get along for the most part. Just a tiny little bit of dislike, but for most part, platonic like and respect. We're still kids, so there's not gonna be a ton of stuff going on.
Gale says we're not allowed to leave the nursery today. It's so boring in here. Aren't you tired of all our games? Hey, I know. Why don't you go to distract Gale Dusk? Then I can sneak out of camp and come back for you. Come on, it'll be easy. I promise you won't get in trouble.
I wonder if this is the bad attitude, like being like, I don't want to stay in the nursery, I want to go explore places.
Let's go!
Also, I just realized that there's actually like a wall on the back of this. Like this was a ruins, but I thought that this was like kind of like a there was like an archway in the back. I can't really see the entry, but like when it shows up, there's like this kind of stone arch back there. And I thought it was like, oh, it's kind of like the Stonehenge looking thing, just like an archway that's kind of still standing. But no, this is like an actual building. I wonder if I should try and make the camp in Sims 3 at some point. Just, it probably won't look exactly like this, but I could probably come up with a pretty decent like recreation of how I imagine it to look. Or at least as close as I can get in Sims 3. See, Tree Kid is batting at a beam of sunlight.
Hey, hey! Whisper Kid, I have a little secret to share. I think you're very cool.
Oh my gosh, you are a friend. We're a kit and you're a friend. So you're disciplined and quick-witted. And oh, hello, Warmburst. What are you doing here? No, you can't come on our patrol. That's not what kits do. My job is patrolling, hunting, and defending the clan. Your job is to stay in camp and play games. That's just how things work. Can you do that for me?
Fine, whatever.
And now we're in the leader's den, alongside Moth Kit, who we already chatted with. So let's chat with Shadowstar. Stay close to your mentor once you're an apprentice. DragonClan's territory spans thousands of tail lengths. It's easy to get lost if you wander too far.
Oh, hi, Axel. Kitty, do you want to come up on my lap? Any attention? Okay, buddy.
Got an Axel on my lap, so I gotta reach pretty far. Gotta talk a little louder too, because in order for Axel to fit on my lap, I have to move away from my desk. Hey, buddy. My old man's got some osteoarthritis now. Or I guess he's had it, and we just barely had it diagnosed because my sister took him to her vet to get x-rays, but... Anyways, let's chat with a kit. Or I guess we already chatted with you. Let's chat with... Oak Kit. We haven't really chatted with Oak Kit, have we? Oak Kit is inspecting a new moss ball. She pokes at it a few times and starts fraying the top layer of moss with her tiny claws. You intervene before she destroys it.
Sorry, I'm not gonna ruin. Promise. Twix brought it for us, but I want to make sure there weren't thorns or anything in it, because the territory has sharp stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, that was an issue apparently last moon. And Axel just walked away. I can move a little closer again.
I just really want to make sure it's safe.
Oh, okay. So Gale Dusk brags about how great a hunter he is. Hey, Kit, let's practice the hunting crouch. Gale Dusk expects you to get into position. Not bad. You'll be a great hunter one day. I'm sure we will. Let's see, where's Archblaze? Archblaze? Why can I not see some of the cats sometimes? I thought that everybody was always out, but maybe some of the cats, like, disappear sometimes? For different reasons? Oh, there you are. Archblaze wonders what Blue Speckle is up to. Oh, hello there, Whisperkit. What's on your mind today, little one? What's it like in StarClan? Well, it's certainly bright. It's a land full of stars everywhere you look. It's welcoming and free. Wonder why we're asking. Maybe we're having dreams of a place that seems to be beyond life, but maybe we're wondering, is that actually StarClan? Will you go to StarClan? Of course! A fierce little warrior like you probably has a special spot up there. And of course we must be asking because maybe those dreams we're having aren't quite... I kind of want, like... I kind of like the idea that Whisperkit might have some connection to the Dark Force, even if she isn't actually Talonpaw being reborn. Ooh, Lightstripe, hello. Interesting that it says that your name is Lightstripe when you don't really have a stripe. But... Boo! Gotcha! You didn't see me coming, did you, little one? One day you'll be as sneaky as me. And let's see, we'll go ahead and do a LifeGen patrol. Late one evening, you notice a peculiar shimmering light on a nearby puddle. The prospect of discovering something new intrigues you. You approach the puddle and realize the shimmer is caused by a cluster of tiny bioluminescent insects. Your discovery is praised by the elders for its rare beauty. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and this patrol hears another cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. And again, another kitty pet. This is the second time that Bright Smoke has found a kitty pet. I wonder if Bright Smoke alone is being, like, found over the bodies of dead kitty pets in the Outsiders. Like, why is this cat always being found around dead kitty pets? That could be what it is. Ooh. Lyra zooms by as a fat rabbit on the other side of the Hydra clan border. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on a different clan's territory. And Lyra Zoom leaps for a rabbit and probably trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away as Lyra Zoom sheepishly picks himself back up. It's probably for the better that they weren't able to catch the rabbit. Trespassing could have easily damaged relations with Hydra clan. Probably for the best we don't do that. And let's see. Might do another moon. Maybe we'll do 2 more moons. Who knows? A warrior brings you some honey to taste. It's absolutely delicious, and you beg the warrior for more. Okay, maybe our medicine cats are able to take care of the clan, because I'm not seeing anything about that. You attempt to climb a tree. Your small claws scrape against the bark, but you don't get very far before a warrior urges you back to the nursery. You can't wait to grow up. It's only a matter of time before Shadowstar makes you an apprentice. You and Chasm Kit spend the whole day brainstorming about your full names together. You hope you'll be given matching ones. Ooh, that could be fun. Oh no, we still don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Fish River's headache is gone. Coldfur is hoping for big litter. And Leaf Bear with this many sick cats? Amber Thrush fell into a sinkhole and was never seen again. Hello? Lyra Zoom has gotten white cough. Mistletail finally feels back to normal after the strain of birthing a litter. Okay, we have a mediator back. Ren was seen racing along the border with his rival from Phoenix Clan and has gotten a stomach ache. Sandy Swoop wasn't looking where he was going and tripped over a small trunk, but came out of it with only his pride bruised. Trumbull was taking some prey from the fresh kill pile only to find a horde of rats. She called to Pillarum for help and together they fought off the rats, but not before being injured. Hickory Paw is recovered from his sprain. Sinpaw tossed a snake out of camp before it could bite someone. Kitten Cough has taken Owlkit's life! No! Hillkit ran too fast over harsh ground, hurt his paws, and Yellow Cough has killed Jagged Kit! Babies... It's hard for cats to bury a clanmate, but it's even harder when that clanmate was a sibling. Hillkit never imagined he would have to learn this so soon, realizing Jagged Kit now belonged to StarClan. Having to lick Jagged Kit for the last time, Hillkit choked back tears and his screams as he sunk his claws into the dirt, burying Jagged Kit. He's barely able to move his body and has to be gently guided to his nest, fatigue threatening to consume him. In the past moon, Emberthrush, Owlkit, and Jagged Kit have taken their place in StarClan. DragonClan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss where they had been in their lives. Moments of their lives are shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. So much grief and death has taken its toll on the cats of DragonClan. Wormburst and Mistletail are particularly shaken by it. Oh my gosh, that is a lot happening. Let's see, Greg starts to plan things hoping that Gossamer Paw will get involved. That's our rival there. Our enemy, Gossamer Paw. Chasm Kit is impressed by Larch Paw's competence in any situation. Whisper Kit shares a joke about a neighboring clan with Tremble. Whisper Kit forces Chasm Kit to reevaluate his jealousy about Sandy Swoop. Archblaze and Chasm Kit joke about how bad the other cats smell. Bright Smoke promises to always look out for Chasm Kit. Bright Smoke is like really interested in taking care of us. Chasm Kit is impressed by Larch Paw's competence in any situation. Everybody is super obsessed with Chasm Kit right now. Whisper Kit forces Chasm Kit to reevaluate his jealousy about Sandy Swoop. Yep. That's two of our siblings, right? Franz Kit can't stand this cold. Well, honestly, cold kind of sucks. It's kind of cold in my room right now.
What? No, I wasn't crying. Get away from me, Mouse, right before I tear a new hole in your face.
Oh, Franz Kit. Everybody deals with grief in different ways. If I say show dead, Owlkit was your sibling. Yeah. I don't blame you, Franz Kit. I can't be mad at you for that. Chasm Kit told Tremble he can never lie.
Ah!
Chasm Kit slams into you, nipping at your fur. You get choked up and Chasm Kit immediately backs off.
Oh wait, please don't cry, it's okay. I'll let you get me back. You can claw me. Look, you can claw me right here.
It's too late. You let out an ear-splitting cry and Galedusk rushes across the nursery to scold Chasm Kit. You stop crying as soon as Chasm Kit is put into timeout. Sweet revenge. Oh my goodness. Everybody's crying. Hillkit is injured, cracked pads, and grief-stricken. In the middle of the night, Hillkit wakes all of DragonClan with a fur-raising screech.
Jagged Kit! Where? What? Oh.
He looks around at his clanmates guiltily. There's no need to explain. Every cat knows what happened. Oh. Still, this is the third time this week he's woken up screaming, and if it happens again, he just might scare off all the prey left on the territory. He's whining about having caused frostbite despite having just stepped outside. Well, you did get cracked paws, so I can't be upset about you for that. Larch Paw. Let's see. You're cold, tidy, and you like to decorate. You see Larch Paw practicing her upright lock. After a few tries, finally, she gets it right and erupts into a huge smile.
Ha ha ha! Yes, I did it! Ha ha!
She composes herself, regaining her signature scowl. I hope no one saw that. We saw it, and you're kind of an enemy, so... Pathetic. Well, she is kind of our enemy, so I'm gonna do that. See, we're in the leader's den right now. Shadowstar, let's chat with you. You're willing to discipline a clanmate for disobeying both her and the code. Ooh. What do you need? Just to chat? Do you know who you're talking to? I'm the leader of DragonClan. I have far more important things to concern myself with than chatting. Well, okay, Shadowstar, jeez. Oak Kit wants to be friends with Brightsmoke, but doesn't know how.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I think I forgot your name.
That's okay, we're Whisper Kit. We could be Talon Kit, but we're Whisper Kit. So where's Brightsmoke? There you are. I'm very curious about you. You want to compliment Twig Spike's fighting techniques. Ah, Whisper Kit. There's a little bruiser. How are you doing? Growing up big and strong? You know, at your age, I used to get into all sorts of trouble, sneaking out of the nursery, following the apprentices, not to give you any ideas or anything. Brightsmoke's laugh is so loud it almost shakes your whole body. Aww. And there's Dad, there's Gale Dusk. Does his best to console his clanmates about Jagged Kit's death. Well, who's consoling you? You worry about your first hunt, Whisper Kit? Don't sweat it. Just be yourself and trust your instincts. Remember, every cat starts somewhere. You got this. Thank you, Gale Dusk. And Archblaze is currently in the nursery, so let's chat with Archblaze. I'm gonna go ahead and make you a friend, because we've been chatting with you a lot. Oh, hi there, Whisper Kit. What's on your mind, little fella? You want advice on what role to choose? I see. Well, I feel like I should say, never let anyone else pressure you into any particular role. You are your best when you're happy. Oh, Axel! Cutie! Poor Axel just threw up. Gonna have to clean off the bed cover. There's a giant dog bed in my room that the cats enjoy. I'm gonna have to clean that off in a minute. But for now, you're your best whenever you're happy, so choose whichever role you feel like is calling to you. And it's okay if you change your mind later. We don't all always know what we want immediately, especially not at such a young age. That's some very good advice from Archblaze. I am genuinely worried about the clan. Look how many are injured or hurt or... I am genuinely worried. Let's see, let's go ahead and do our LifeGen patrol. A gust of wind has blown a ball of moss into the thorny undergrowth. It's your favorite plaything, and you ponder whether to attempt to retrieve it. Well, if it's a favorite, we can try. Well, Simba, what's up? Do you need cuddles? No? Okay. You give it your best shot, but the thorns prove too dense. Even so, your courage earns you respect among your peers. Well, at least we didn't get pricked by those thorns, thanks to Archblaze and that cool invention he came up with. Uh-oh, there's a swarm of two legs at the foot of the mountain again. And Sunpaw mostly ignores the two legs as she hunts, crawling into a metal box to follow the scent of food, and Sunpaw has been lost. This happens from time to time. Oh, the patrol spots a badger making a den on HydraClan territory. The patrol waits patiently at the border for any HydraClan cat to appear, but they're out of luck that day. Brightsmoke decides to just continue the patrol. She has waited long enough. As the patrol is checking the border lines, they hear the traipse of paw steps through the territory. Oh? The patrol approaches warily and comes across a kitty pet that's sniffing around. The kitty pet notices their arrival and brightly says he's heard about the clan they wish to join. The patrol agrees to take him back to camp. And James has joined the clan. Who's James? Where's James, I should say? James? Oh, there you are. James is looking around the camp with wonder. You're fierce, a great teacher, and you have ghost sight. Okay, interesting. Of course, on the way back, James wanders past an old badger set dug into the rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's a new scent here, acrid and sour. Why are all the badgers? Patrol brainstorms ideas, and the solution they hit upon is almost a game. Batting pebbles into the set with as much force as each cat can muster. James wins the grand prize, whacking a pebble down to the set that causes an explosion of outraged fizzing as the badger inside is rudely awakened. Wisely, the patrol retreats back to camp. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh, this one's pretty relevant. Archblaze has to tend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where DragonClan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They're bringing along Sandy Swoop as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing about this place that's different, except for it being chosen for being a peaceful spot, Archblaze always feels the grief and love their clanmates express here and has seeped into every corner. Archblaze and Sandy Swoop tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here, when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Well, at least that's happening. I feel like I need to... You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We're getting rid of endless fresh kill. Cats can die of hunger. I could also enable mass extinction events if our clan is too big, but I don't want to lose Whisper Kit, because that is a possibility that I do not want. But let's do one more moon. You roll a piece of moss into a ball and bat it around with your tiny paws. You follow the warriors with your eyes as they leave for a patrol. You can't wait for your turn to explore beyond the camp. The camp is too stuffy. You wonder what it's like to run across DragonClan's territory. You play hide and seek with Marigold Cricket, and you find such a good hiding spot that the clan starts to worry you've gone missing. When you spring out of your spot, you're scolded, despite insisting it was Marigold Cricket's idea to play hide and seek. We still don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Shadowstar ran too fast and hurt her paws. Warmburst's shock is gone. The weather has been cold and dry, and Toadsnout's paw pads have cracked as a result. 4 new kits from Coldfur. We'll have to take a look at those in a minute. Lightstripe got his paws stuck in a 2-leg trap, but luckily escaped with only a sprain. Petal Rump's running nose has finally stopped running, and Pelt has recovered from being so torn. Flurry Knight curls up in her nest and tightly shuts her eyes, pretending that the darkness on one side is only temporary. She knows what Rootpaw told her, though. The dark is permanent. Oh, is Flurry Knight blind in one eye now? Mistletail finally feels more like herself. Her shock is gone. Marigold Cricket has gotten a running nose. Grey Egg is no longer coughing and sputtering. Her case of green cough is now cured. Cedar Spring can walk and move without pain. Her sprain must have healed. Tremble's ear is feeling much better. Archblaze went for a long walk this morning, deep in thought. Frilled Paw has been excellent at every task placed before him. Despite his young age, he is more than ready to become a warrior. He is given the name Frilled Stripe, honoring his hard work. And Hillkit's cracked pads are feeling better. Well, that's good. Looking at StarClan stuff, Warmburg understands why StarClan can't just give her a straight answer. Dovestripe finds comfort in StarClan after a hard day. After a successful but cold hunt, Marigold Cricket and Sandy Swoop are sure to thank StarClan. And Hickory Paw admires Mousetooth's strong beliefs. Okay. Whisperkit and Dovestripe work together to make sense of something a clanmate said. Meringue meows congratulations to Whisperkit for a job well done. Are we still helping Archblaze make those cool contraptions around everyone's legs? That could be it. A clanmate tells Rockkit that Water Lake stories are better. Oh dear, well I'm pretty sure Water Lake has been around a little longer than you, Rockkit, has a little bit more experience telling stories. Let's see, who are the new kits? I want to see the new kits. There's 4 of them! 4 little gingers. We have Broken Kit, who snuggles up to the belly of Coldfur. Broken Kit reaches up and tries to touch your nose. Aww. Rowan Kit. Mew! Oh my goodness. Green Kit. Probably gonna be named because your eyes will be emerald.
Meow.
Green Kit is buried under a pile of his siblings, aw. And Violet Kit.
Meow.
He rests against his siblings and purrs. It seems he's already made an unbreakable promise of protection, far earlier than what you would have expected. Oh, these kids are precious. Oh my goodness. Rock Kid is here, sharing tongues with Liar Zoom.
I'm gonna catch you!
While you and Rock Kid are playing, you accidentally trip and destroy half the nest, moss and feathers flying everywhere.
Okay, what are we gonna tell Gale Dusk when he gets back?
The two of you spend several minutes devising an elaborate story where a bird flew into the nursery and destroyed the nest. Gale Dusk doesn't buy it at all, but it was still a nice experience working together with your brother. Aww. Oak Kid is talking to some bugs. Oak Kid sniffles as she curls up underneath her nest, jumping as you grow close.
Oh, I'm sorry, Whisper Kid. I didn't mean to be in your way.
She wipes a few tears from her eyes as she shakily stepped out of her hiding spot.
I had a nightmare and, can I snuggle with you tonight? Please? I don't want the Dark Forest cat to get me.
Oh, yes, you can! I'm sorry that we may or may not have a connection to the Dark Forest, but we'll find that out in the future. Tree Kit wishes the other cat to stop babying him, maybe if you weren't a baby. Though to be fair, we're a baby too.
Oh, hello, Whisper Kit!
Cool. Nice to meet you, Tree Kit. Or nice to chat with you, I should say. I thought that was Jagged Kit for a second, I forgot. Hill Kit pounced on some movement under the snow like a fox. Hill Kit seems to be whispering to himself in his nest.
Please, Jagged Kit, if you can hear this, send me a sign. Something, anything, I don't care.
For a moment, the den is completely silent and still. The air is thick with anticipation. Hill Kit chokes back a sob and curls deeper into his nest. Oh. We're in the leader's den. We keep trying to invade the leader's den, which is kind of fun. I don't really know how to talk to kits. Yeah, I noticed. Hi, I guess? That could also explain why we had so many issues with Shadow Stripe in the past. See, they can care for a clan of up to 40 members, but we are well over 40 members. And if I look at tactics, let's see, newborn, I'm looking at, like, okay, newborn, kitten, a queen, elder, queen, queen's apprentice. Is injured first an option? Sick and injured first, and afterwards according to status. Makes sense to me. Technically, I should not be the one in charge of this, but I do want some stuff kinda... Just some stuff kinda makes sense to me. Flurry Night! Wait, when did this happen? You were scarred by a fox while rescuing Sunpaw, and Sunpaw is gone now. Ah, Whisper Kid, there's a little bruiser. How you doing? Growing up big and strong? You know, at your age, I used to get into all sorts of trouble. Sneaking out of the nursery, following around the apprentices. Not to give you any ideas or anything. Flurry Knight's laugh is so loud that it almost shakes your whole body. Gale Dusk keeps up a smirk while he insults a clanmate. Gale Dusk! Want to see me sneak past the Elderson without them noticing? It's on the pause. Watch and learn. Haha! Did you see that? They didn't even blink. And Archblaze is thinking about taking on a new apprentice. Is Rootpaw not cutting it for you? I mean, I volunteer as tribute, because I do think that we are interested. You've dug your way into the fresh kill pile, doing your best to pretend to be a piece of prey. Archblaze wanders up to the pile for a meal and you stifle your laughter. I wonder which piece of prey I should pick. Which looks like the tastiest fresh kill on the pile. No, this rabbit is too big, and this mouse is too small. Ah, perfect! Archblaze reaches for and pretends to take a big bite from you while you erupt into squeals and giggles. Delicious! Archblaze is fun. Alright, now for a LifeGen patrol with Little Whisper Kit. As you bat a small leaf around camp, you are alerted by paw steps coming from the camp entrance. The hunting patrol has returned, their jaws laden with prey. You bend the leaf in an instant, start bouncing around the patrol, asking a flurry of questions. How'd they catch the prey? Was it difficult? Your excitement evaporates as the patrol leader snaps at you, saying that they don't have time to answer your questions. I was just wondering. Geez, okay. There's another badger den. There's been so many of these. Sandy Soup is the one who notices it this time, though. But the cats are going to discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. We're going to set up some loose rocks in front of the set's mouth, and the cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Ooh. Checking the borderlines, we notice a DragonClan scent has strayed into territory. After poking around a bit, the patrol discovers a DragonClan apprentice wandering nearby, hopelessly lost. The apprentice is distraught upon discovering they're on the wrong side of the border. While Meringue understands it was an honest mistake, she still lectures the apprentice on the importance of respecting borderlines. The patrol finds a kitty pet who is interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. We have so many cats, but you know what? The patrol doesn't have to do much convincing. The kitty pet seems happy to join the clan. We have Hopstem now. Who's Hopstem? Where's Hopstem? A little gray kitty. Hello. And she's looking around the camp with wonder. She's emotional and a talented swimmer. And she immediately joins the patrol, and they track a scent of a large dog along the edge of the clan's territory. But they send a message back to Worm Camp. It's exhausting, a stressful day, but by the time night falls, the dog has left the local area. Good, okay. And with all of that, I think now is a good time to wrap up this episode. Next episode, I believe we are going to become an apprentice. Right now, I think we're leaning towards... Ooh, wait, that's Prance Kid. That's not us. Hang on. Where's us? I tried to click on us. There we are. We're patient and we enjoy digging. I think we could end up becoming a medicine cat apprentice. At least I'm kind of leaning towards that. Because we have been hanging out with Archblaze a lot, but maybe we're just kind of friends. Maybe we'll end up being a warrior. Archblaze did encourage us to be like, hey, do whatever you want to do. So who knows? But anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Code word for this episode, if you're not sure what to put in the comments, just Ivy. Ivy's the code word for this episode. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already so you can see the next episode, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, everybody.